I'm Mark Womack. I'm joined by Jeff Bohlander, head women's cross country coach at Cedarville University. And Jeff, 2016 season is almost upon us, and know there's a lot of variables this stage of the year, but what's your general expectations for this fall?
We feel good about the season, and we've got a lot of returners back. We lost a couple of key seniors, but as far as the overall depth of the team, we have a lot of our top 10 back. So we're excited about that and encouraged, and we'll kind of see how the training goes early in the season.
For our viewers that don't know, cross country has always been huge at Cedarville. We're actually on our own course, and you host two big meets. Friendship Invitational is first. Give us a little preview. What kind of numbers are you expecting?
Yeah, I think the college meet actually is going to be a little smaller this year, just with the normal fluctuations of seasons. Part of that, I think, is because the All-Ohio, people don't want to come, 2 weekends back or with 1 weekend in between. But always is a good meet, good competitive meet, a variety of size schools, NAI, D3, D2, sometimes D1 schools have been here the last few years. So look forward to having that meet at our home course.
Well, you mentioned the All-Ohio Championship again. Very prestigious to host that meet. Give us a little preview of that one.
Yeah, again, love having the meet on our home course. It's a great place to run. Good fair course. You can have large fields, and everybody gets an opportunity to compete well. Doesn't tear up the runners, so nice chance to run really, really excellent competition on a very fair course.
New wrinkle in the Great Midwest Athletic Conference this year with Malone coming in, strong cross-country tradition as well. I would expect it's going to make it a lot tougher to repeat.
Yeah, I would expect. Malone has tremendous history, and they've been very good, and they have been very hard to beat. So it'll be nice to add them to the conference. They'll make the conference a lot stronger right away.
Wish you well this year. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
I'm Mark Womack. I'm with Paul Orchard, head men's cross country coach at Cedarville University. And the 2016 season is coming up pretty soon here, Paul. And give me your expectations for your program this year.
Well, we always like to think we're going to run well. We've got a large group this year. We've got a lot of returners, and got guys that got experience now, and so that's what you count on. But certainly losing Ben Tuttle, feel the effects of that as well, and Forrest there. But yeah, we're excited. We think we can run well.
For our viewers who may not realize it, Cedarville has a long-standing tradition of cross-country at Cedarville. Matter of fact, we're on our own cross-country course, hosting two big meets again. The first is the Friendship, and tell us about what we can expect for that weekend.
Probably not as big of a collegiate meet this year. I think we've lost a lot of the local college teams that don't want to come back and forth with the All-Ohio, but certainly be a lot of runners here because the high school district meet has now moved to the course, and so it'll probably be the largest high school meet that we've ever put on here. But I believe Taylor's coming in, Wittenberg, Wright State. I haven't got the complete list yet of the collegiate teams, but it'll be a good meet.
The All-Ohio Championship, always a big deal. All of the colleges and universities in the state are invited to compete in that. Why such a big deal? Why is that so important for Cedarville to host that? And what do we expect that weekend?
Well, I think it showcases the course, for one thing, that we can put a meet on that size with the course that we have. Many teams like the course, like coming here and running it. We've been fortunate with just great help that it's a good meet, that's well run. Just a lot of nice things about it. But I think more than anything, we don't really get that chance to run against everybody in a lot of the Division I's. And you like to have some bragging rights. You like to be able to walk away, and if there was a competitor that you ran against in high school, I think a lot of these people are from Ohio that have friends and teammates at different schools, they get that. And you get to try and see how your team did against another team that maybe you were trying to beat.
All right, let's finish with a thought on the Great Midwest Athletic Conference. And you have a tough customer joining the conference this year in Malone. What are you expecting in the league?
Well, I always expect them to run well. They were at the national meet last year, so we know that going in. Jack will have those runners ready to go, and so yeah, they've got to be the top seed going into the season. Right. Trevecca's coming back. They should be strong. They have a large group of seniors, and I don't know that they lost anybody from their team last year, so I look to see them run well.
Should be fun. Wish you well this year. Thanks.
Thank you.
Joined now by Wyatt Hartman, and he's a senior from Cortland, Ohio, and Wyatt, one of the veterans on this year's Yellow Jacket men's cross country team. What are you expecting in 2016?
Yeah, so, well, first thing, we got a really big team this year. We got 30 guys, and, last year we only had 16, so almost doubling the size of the team. So really looking forward to just the big team atmosphere and workouts, being able to push each other and having 14 freshmen on the team, which will be a challenge, but is also really exciting for us. Whenever you get young guys in, to get them in the program and see what they can do. So definitely really looking forward to this year and seeing how we do. So
now for those of us that aren't super familiar with long distance running, what's a typical week of your training? What kind of mileage are you doing right now?
Sure. So for summertime, for the base training, normally the high mileage, I was doing around 85 to 90 miles is kind of where I peaked out this summer.
And that's per week?
That's per week, yes. And so normally in that week you'll have like a long run. So I got up to like an 18-mile long run. I got some tempo runs in, so a little faster stuff. So I had a really good summer of training, which is a big confidence builder going into the season. So
you scale that back as you get closer to the campaign?
Yeah, we do. So normally 85 to 90 for me this summer, and then I'll probably scale it back to 70s, maybe in the 80s a couple times early season. Just that idea of you still want to be pushing it early season, but you don't want to be beat up. It's a long season, so you got a lot of time that you got to be fresh, and we want to have fresh legs when it counts.
Sure.
So,
realistically, what are you hoping to see this team accomplish this year?
Sure. So a big goal of the team is the GMAC championship. Looking forward to that. It's going to be fun adding Malone in this year.
Sure.
They definitely have a lot of history with them. Going back before we were in NCAA. So that'll be fun, and we're looking forward to them in Trevecca and just having some good competition. But definitely want to win that GMAC championship again and keep that streak going. And also we want to just see a lot of these freshman guys improve, and if you can keep guys healthy and see improvements, that's a big key, because if that happens, then you're going to see your team goals happen. So
we're looking forward to it, Wyatt. Wish you well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Joined by Haley Blackwell. She's a senior from Olympia, Washington. And Haley, your fourth year in the program. Had a lot of success so far, but what are you expecting here in 2016?
In 2016, I'm super excited because we have some really good freshmen coming in, and I know a lot of girls have improved a lot from last year. Many girls have run a ton over the summer and worked really hard. We've been lifting, putting in lots of mileage. A lot of girls had a good track season in this last season, so I'm really excited to see how we all come together. I think it'll be really exciting.
For people who aren't used to long distance running, tell me a little bit about the mileage. What kind of mileage are you running, especially that you're this close to the season? What's a typical week look like?
It depends. The girls are kind of all over the place based off what they did in high school, if they're injured, all that stuff to put into consideration. But anywhere from 35 to 65 is where most of the girls are. I'm at 60, so most of the seniors are reaching that higher range of 60.
We're a little unique at Cedarville. We're actually standing on the starting area of our home cross-country course. Hey, what does that mean for the program to have your own course?
It's an honor, honestly. We have been selected to host All-Ohio many years in a row, and having all those schools come here and getting to see 700 girls on our home course racing with me and my fellow teammates is just really fun. And I've heard a lot of positive feedback about how great of a job the crew does keeping it really nice, so it's fun.
Last question, Haley. You are the defending champs of the GMAC again. This is for the conference, but what is the goal for the conference every year? I assume it's to go out and try to grab another championship.
Yeah, that would be our goal this year, is to hopefully win again. We'll see how our season progresses, but that is something that we're focusing on, is to hopefully win the GMAC again.
Wish you well. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.